As a municipal electric utility, CPP is focused not on profit, but rather on providing the highest level of service at the lowest possible cost while investing in the quality of life issues for the citizens of the city of Cleveland, and also the ability to support local priorities and initiatives. Unlike investor-owned utilities, which are accountable to shareholders, CPP is accountable to the community and therefore not stakeholders. As a result, we have the ability to focus and dedicate our resources on improving quality of life for the residents. This can be seen through innovative projects like Safe Smart CLE, which is a street lighting initiative where we're replacing 61,000 street lights in the city of Cleveland with LED technology, also supported by some camera infrastructure. This helps make our streets in our community safer while also providing lower costs. The actual cost or the ability to pay for this is being done out of the savings on the electric utility costs. There are also other things that we do that are quality of life related, such as implementing tree trimming strategies. This results in reliable electric service while doing it in a way that does not destroy the environmental and social benefits that come with a healthy tree canopy. But we know through our experience that tree trimming is a vital part of maintenance and service delivery. CPP really assists with economic development by really supporting broader development efforts. How do they do that? They do that by doing such things as investing in a microgrid program in collaboration with Cuyahoga County. This is an initiative that's designed to provide reliability of electric services. It's called 5 nines, the ability to have service up 99.999% of the time. What we've learned in our studies is that many communities, or in particular businesses and communities, whether it's IT, hospitals, et cetera, are willing to pay for that level of support. So that's an initiative, a collaboration we're working again with the county on, and we'll continue to move forward with that process. Other things that we do is we work with folks who want to reinvest, relocate, or expand their businesses, providing a means for them to upgrade their services in a way that's responsible and affordable to them. The ability to be a municipally owned electric utility allows us to do other things. As an example, we have a portfolio that we've been working on for a while under the auspices of an ordinance that was passed by Cleveland City Council that required us to have renewable energy sources in place 20% by year 2020. And so the way that we've approached that is by looking at our ability to provide hydroelectric sources, which are along the Ohio River. We've also done something with respect to wind turbines, which is a project that we're in the midst of working through with a number of collaborators. And then finally, we've looked at solar. And so we've done a demonstration project in collaboration again with the county in Brooklyn. And so we have solar, we have hydro, and then we have the windmills. And so we're looking at ways to build that portfolio to get to that 20% of renewable energy sources by 2020. Without having CPP, the ability to focus really on local priorities would not be possible. So if we look at, again, the benefits of that, you look at the impacts of what's happening with rates or rate structures in the last 10 or 15 years. Electric costs have not gone up just for Cleveland Public Power, but it is an impact really for both private, investor-owned, and municipal. And so all of our costs, most of our costs, 90% of it or so, is directly related to purchase power costs. So that's an important thing that drives us. If you look at our rate structure, we actually have not had a rate increase in over 30 years. And so even though we have energy adjustment charges, which allow us to recover costs for energy. Technically, we haven't had a real rate increase in over 30 years, and so the rate has remained unchanged, even given the face, as I said earlier, the fact that all utilities, electric utilities, are kind of strapped with increasing cost of energy. So it's important that as we look at this, we're finding ways to also reinvest in infrastructure. And that is one of the things that's driving where CPP is right now. If you look at our concerns around outages or outage management, that's an important issue that we deal with on a daily basis. What are the things that can cause outages? We have outages. We always see what happens when we have wind or rainstorms, which seem to be happening more and more frequently as we move through, each year. But there are other things. A car can hit a pole. Animals chew through wiring infrastructure. There are a number of things that happen that can impact or cause outages. But again, I know what we understand and know is that this causes frustration really to a number of our customers. It's frustrating for us, and so we're always finding ways to prevent outages, but also to quickly restore. So again, as we look at what our emphasis is on, it's on maintenance. As we move forward, we have what we call an enhanced maintenance program that we've been doing maybe for about 6 months or so. And that program allows us to do a number of things, including, as I said, tree trimming, replacing infrastructure, so replacing transformers, bracket arms, etc. Things that improve reliability are things that we're doing right now. And so we need to continue to look at opportunities on how we invest in our infrastructure, such as we spent $6 million recently on a pipe-type cable installation that really connects the east and west side, provides some redundancy, and it's at the northernmost portion of our system. We're also in the process of wrapping up an $18 million investment on the southern transmission line. And why that's important is it, again, as it suggests, brings redundancy and reliability to the southern portion of our service area, but also gives a second connection for the west side as well. So these are important investments. We need to make more, and so we'll talk about that as we go on. We have things that affect our utilities, such as struck poles. A contractor can basically be doing other related utility or excavation work, hit one of our power lines, cause an outage. Or we can have animals who are kind of, unfortunately, good at chewing through or gnawing through some of our infrastructure from time to time. So those are things that affect us doing normal operating processes. I think from a long-term perspective, we have to look at rates. That's another benefit of having a municipally owned utility is the process that we have to go through. So there'll be a public process for that, which will take into account our engagement with Cleveland City Council and the public. So we're in the midst right now of really conducting and completing a comprehensive financial review that is evaluating the entirety of CPP's operations. So that's not just the cash side, but we'll be looking for recommendations on levels of service, how we provide the service, how we provide maintenance, how should we be providing maintenance, looking at prioritizing what the capital investments for infrastructure need to be, both short, medium, and long term. And so this is work that is currently going on right now. We expect that that'll be something that'll be completed in the near term, and we look forward to an opportunity of sharing that information with the community and really coming up with recommendations on how to provide a better service model that provides high quality service, but at the lowest affordable price for residents of the city of Cleveland. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the men and women who work at Cleveland Public Power, who are Cleveland residents, who come in and lay it on the line every day for this community. Not only are they highly skilled and competent staff, but they are investors in the community. So in terms of economic growth and development, et cetera, they are, right there first partakers in what happens in the city of Cleveland. They take a lot of pride in what they do on a day-to-day basis. As an example, I could relate to we had a major storm in September. It created, we had the microburst, and as a result of that, there were a number of customers who, in other parts of the city, county, region, were out for several days. CPP customers were out for a matter of hours, and we finished our work in restoring our customers, and then actually reached out and tried to offer assistance to other electric utilities. So these are things that we do on a day-to-day basis that deal with quality of life, reliability, and being dedicated really as a resource to the quality of life for the citizens of the city of Cleveland.